Hello, everybody. Welcome to Flux Podcast, episode 201. 201. We're in our third century. Right? That's how that works. Right?
I don't know. Centuries confuse me.
We'll say that's how that works. So, I'm Casey. Oh, what? How? Did I just say how?
Yes.
Fandom Flux is Indian.
Native
Or
American.
ni hao. Ni hao.
Or Aborigine, if you want to be really specific about it. But
Yeah, that's. I was trying to think of a more concise way to say Native American, and that was the only one that came to mind. Incorrect, though it is. Sorry.
technically,
besides Native-
Aborigine is one less syllable, if you really, really want it to be less cumbersome. That literally just means indigenous people, by the way. So, yeah. I think we basically just got everyone that's actually on the cast talking already, but for the sake of tradition, let's call it, yeah. Patience here.
Hello, everyone.
Zero's here.
I have a mug of hot chocolate, and drinking from a mug of any type makes me feel like a real adult.
You were like 6 years old, I swear.
Maybe.
And Kenshi.
Hi, I'm Kenshi618, dazed and confused as always.
Yeah, okay. So who wants to go first? I feel like Zero has a bunch to talk about. I have a fair amount to talk about. So who wants to go?
I got nothing, so you can just take it as that.
I'll start, I guess.
All right.
So I saw Justice League.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to, so I don't care what you say about it.
So it's better than Batman versus Superman
Low bar.
because I didn't leave the theater angry.
Also
But
low
it's-
bar.
Yeah, but it's worse than Wonder Woman, of course. So,
Unexpectedly high bar.
yeah, there really is no in between. But I guess this would be the more of the in between. It was okay.
Oh my god, I'm coming up with dad jokes. An unexpectedly high bar. It's like a pub in the Alps.
Okay. So,
I don't know why
Yeah.
I find that funny.
I don't either.
No.
They managed to make the big team up movie feel like a transition movie. So, not sure how I feel about that. It's like now everybody's together. Now everybody's been handled. So you don't need movies for them. Shut up.
Well, just because different doesn't necessarily automatically mean wrong as far as the way DC is handling this. Like, if you have the Justice League film just baseline establish all of the characters and then let them have their own films after that to establish them in more depth, that's not an invalid approach. It's just like kind of not
It's the
great
type
at it.
of thing. It's the type of thing though, where if you didn't know the comics or the characters' backstories before seeing this, you'd be lost on a lot of parts. So, I don't feel like it does a very good job of like, oh hey, I know Bruce Wayne knows what Atlantis is. How? Because he does. Okay. Um. Yeah, it just kind of there's stuff in there that comes out of nowhere, and Superman obviously shows up because obviously, but Superman actually smiles in this. So yay! Every time he speaks, he sounds like actually Superman
Yay?
compared to Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman, where he sounded like he took Superman out of the room and he left the gloomy emo kid in the room and be like, hey, you do Superman. So, Superman's characterization is actually decent now. But the movie's just okay.
It's still weird that a Japanese writer completely uninvolved with anything to do with DC and technically speaking not actually trying to write Superman managed to write Superman better. Like,
Yeah. All Might.
just All Might's catchphrase alone is probably better than any of the writing for Superman in either of the previous films.
Basically, I think my recommendation is go see Thor Ragnarok in theaters.
I am.
Get Justice League on DVD.
Hang on, I've got to double check. My sister texted me and said when we were going to go. I think it was Friday. Yeah, I'm going on Friday.
Oh wow, are we actually gonna get to talk about this movie a month later?
Yeah, I know. I've been waiting for it.
That's how spoilers work, motherfucker.
All
No,
right.
it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Sure.
You gotta wait so people can actually see the film.
So
me.
don't be in a rush to go see Justice League, but like it wasn't bad. I mean, sure, the movie makes a point of being like, yeah, the Justice League isn't needed as long as Superman's around, but sure, because he's so powerful and stronger than everybody. Boy, this is such a jobber.
Stop using wrestling terms. No one else but me gets them.
Moving on, I guess.
Jobber is like the guy that just shows up to get punched a lot, right? Just
Yes.
kind of suck, yeah. That's also called Worf, by the way. It's the Worf effect. Yeah.
So basically what Zero's saying is, if you want to watch Justice League, that's cool. Just, I wouldn't break a date to go watch this movie.
Almost like they're almost the same game. No, I'm just filled
What?
with some.
Zero, I think you cut out there for a little bit because you were talking about a game or something?
Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, I must have cut out
Yeah.
because I beat that game, and they have a fun little epilogue episode where you have to go against all the team leaders from previous games, but they're all from their own dimensions in which they won.
Sounds hilarious.
And they each have a legendary Pokemon.
Okay, so all of the bad guys from their own individual darkest timelines is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay.
And so you get to go and... but
Didn't
you
Team
do this-
Magma and Team Aqua want to start an apocalypse?
Yeah,
Yes.
basically. So
yes.
one
It-
flood in the world.
Technically, no. They just wanted to compromise the land or the sea in favor of Team Aqua
Well,
wanted to
Yeah,
expand the
one
sea.
of
and
one
Team-
of them wanted Waterworld, and the other one wanted a dried up husk of a planet like Doom.
Well,
so
Yeah, either-
no.
What they
Team-
wanted
Team-
was more of one
Team
thing.
Magma
but they
wanted
went
Lex.
too far.
Team Magma wanted Lex Luthor's plan from Superman Returns.
But what they got was drying out the earth.
So when you do meet those characters specifically, they're like, "Well, you know, my plan succeeded, but then I fell into like the Team Magma's like, I fell into a hole in the earth, and then all of a sudden I ended up here." So it's like, yeah, your plan succeeded and you died technically, or you would have if not been pulled into this dimension. Because your
So-
plan was stupid.
It comes down to the Ultra Beasts, then.
Um,
They're-
It's more like ultra wormholes or whatever. There's all sorts of weird things going on with dimensions and wormholes in this game. So
what did Team
you have to-
Galactic want again? I've completely.
I believe
Sigh.
they wanted to create their own universe.
Technically, they were following Cyrus's orders to allegedly create a universe, but he was lying to all of them. He just wanted to destroy the universe and rebuild another one that didn't have emotion or spirit in it.
Okay.
So basically, in the epilogue episode, you're going through a souped up Team Rocket base with all the puzzles from the Team Rocket base, as in the tiles that move you around, the statues that put you back at the entrance.
Oh, you mean the worst thing ever? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so you gotta get through that mess. And then you get to fight them one by one, and they each have their legendary Pokemon and their team and everything. And that was fun. That was a fun epilogue thing. You end up fighting Giovanni at the end, and he's got a Mega Mewtwo. Yeah.
Occupation.
So yeah, patient, but Fandom Flux is never ever going to stop talking about Pokemon as a title.
I wouldn't have said it because it's going to be the episode title.
Yeah, it is.
You say that now, but anything could change. So
Is this a bad time to mention I bought a set of every league's gym badges over the weekend?
Why?
Okay, dial it back, patient, a little bit.
Patient, I think you blew out your mic.
Oh, you broke him.
Yeah.
Why did you do this, Casey?
So
that's
Pokemon.
like 11 minutes. I need to just tamp that down a little bit.
I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
Okay. So, as I was saying, there's that really fun epilogue. As for the rest of the game, I mean, there's a pretty interesting ending. It focuses on the character of Hao a little bit more. Your sort of rival / friend. He gets actual development.
Who?
But in return, it's Hao. Hau.
What?
Yeah. Stop it.
When?
Stop it, please.
This isn't. We're not Abbott and Costello, Casey.
Why?
Third base. Anyways. That's a reference. So.
I said dad joke, didn't I? God.
So.
Not as good as
Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon has a really satisfying ending, and it focuses on some characters, but the rest of the game is pretty much Sun and Moon.
Is he better than Gunshot Phoenix?
No, nobody's better than Gunshot Phoenix.
Damn right.
Found that purloin.
It ultimately, I think I like the more emotional, bittersweet ending of Sun and Moon, as opposed to the quote unquote epic ending that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon does. With there's some fun mini games in it. Like there's a surfing mini game that I got really addicted to. Because I don't know why, but surfing mini games or surfing games are just fun to me. Aside from that, that's Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. It's probably like it is the actual last Pokemon game on the 3DS, and you can tell that it was kind of rushed to be got out before the 3DS dies.
Wait a second. Does that mean Pokemon has 2 Hawaiis?
The way Pokemon has gone to explain it is that each game is its own parallel universe or dimension or something.
Bollocks, because Johto and Kanto were connected.
As in each version, rather.
I mean, they did establish that already with Oris.
Yeah, as in each version. Like Oris and Ruby and Sapphire are 2 different dimensions.
Also, Black and White 2 has all
Four.
of the everything, and it was called the World Tournament, which means they were all in the same world and had all the same characters.
Well, I misspoke. What I was trying to say is that each version is its own sort of like say there's a line of continuity, but at the same time, like Red and Blue are happening at the same time because they're in parallel dimensions. Is how it goes.
Like Red and Blue and Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Yeah,
Seems
those
simple enough to me.
Those are different dimensions.
But everything else the same. So there are 2
mean-
Hawaiis.
There aren't.
There was the
There's
city
infinite-
in Black 2 that was basically Hawaii. That was that had
It was
Marlin,
an-
remember?
It was an
Didn't we-
island.
Yeah.
Not every island is Hawaii.
An island in America. I mean, you could argue it was Puerto Rico, but I think they were really going for more of a Hawaii kind of motif there.
You done?
Oh, look at Casey. Casey thinks that every island is Hawaii. That's gonna piss some people off.
How many American islands are there exactly?
Let's see.
How many tropical styled islands are there in America exactly?
Like at least 5.
Okay.
Define America.
America as in a place that would be, to a Japanese writer's idea, an American place.
And do you mean the country? Because there are a couple of continents, so it would technically be a lot of American.
We are getting into a very rambling discussion.
I'm
Yes,
just saying they double dipped on this one, is what I'm saying.
You could argue they double dipped with frickin' gold and silver and red and blue, with those being still in Japan.
Can we stop saying double dip, please?
Yeah, double dip, triple dip, Choco dip,
This is
all the
brutal.
dips. Okay, so also Thanksgiving happened. That was a thing. My uncle came over and we had lots of food with my great grandpa Giratano's stuffing recipe. Love you, great grandpa Giratano. I never met you, but that stuffing's good.
Okay.
I don't know why I found that funny.
I don't know why I said it. Aside from that, it was just a weird week of saying hi to my uncle and going around and doing things. Nothing really interesting happened. Oh, I think I put up a new chapter or something. Probably.
You did.
Yeah.
Did you? I can't remember whether
that
that
was-
was last week or this week.
I can't remember if that was last week or this week either, but it was probably, I think it was like on a Sunday, so that's why it was probably, I mentioned that last week.
Yeah, I think it was last week because we
Yeah.
had a conversation about it. Yeah.
Aside from that, I bought Pyre because it was on sale. And it's a good game. It's a good fantasy, I guess, basketball? It's its own thing. But it's like fantasy basketball. Almost, kind of. Not really. It's a fun game with lots of story in it and characters, and I like it. It's from the people who made Bastion.
Oh, yeah.
So go
They
check
made
that out.
A good game.
I think it's the Steam sale lasts through the 28th, so you can pick that up for like $12.
Not at the time of this coming out, you can't. So
Yeah. I don't know how long, like maybe when this comes out it'll still be up, but I don't know. It's
I
a
don't
good game.
think so. The podcast comes out at 8 p.m. on the day, and sales usually run from 6 to 6 my time.
Yeah, but you're on England time.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. In England time. 6 to
Yeah.
6 my time. 6 p.m.
But all you Americans, feel free, because this comes out like noon our time.
Okay. I'm just gonna let it pass.
In California, I can't even talk about time zones. I don't get time zones. Time zones are a foreign concept to me. Everything is my time. Okay, goodbye.
Okay.
Uh,
That's it for my time.
All
Okay.
right.
Patient, do you want to go?
Sure. First of all,
Ah, I see. You have a
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
It's going to be. I'm going to very much look forward to seeing their reactions to it.
So, being as oblique as possible, Patient got a cool Christmas present for someone, and
Yeah. I'm trying to keep it super, super secret under wraps.
I also have a plan in mind for a Christmas present for my girlfriend that the Crossbreed is going to be collaborating on.
Oh. That's
so
nice.
it's always nice when a gift is like personalized like that. Like it's not just, hey, I
Yeah.
bought you this thing that there's a billion of. It's this thing, I made, or we made in this case, specifically for you. It's always a nice gesture.
I mean, she made something specifically for me from scratch. Just wove me a rose out of yarn, blue rose. I still have it. It's beautiful. Hand wrote me a letter as well. I got her something in return, but it wasn't something that I could make myself. I commissioned a mask for her, a rather elaborate piece of artwork. She loves it, but this is going to be much more personal, done with my own voice rather than my own hands. She's going to love it, I'm sure. Well, that aside, Thanksgiving for me, obviously, it was interesting with my parents being on a gluten and dairy-free diet. So, now naturally that doesn't include meat, so still had a big turkey. I typically prefer pork to turkey, but I enjoyed it. It was good. The dressings and vegetables and fruit salad and the desserts.
I mean, pork you can have any time, right? Turkey is a special occasion thing.
True. Very true.
I always eat the turkey leg for Thanksgiving, and then I clean it of meat.
I found a recipe online for a gluten and dairy-free pineapple upside down cake, my mother's favorite. She loves pineapple upside down cake. I mean, not the gluten and dairy-free. Just, I tried out a recipe for it, and the dough was denser than normal, but other than that, it turned out quite well. Just need to experiment with it a little bit more. So, shouldn't be too hard to provide something nice and sweet for them if I'm so inclined again. Which is good.
Not helping the hungry thing that we've been talking about food for the past 5-10 minutes, but
You ate already.
I ate 2 biscuits, okay?
Listening to Patient talk about food makes my stomach hurt. It's just like, it feels like I'm like listening to an advertisement, and it's just like, okay, you clearly got a professional for this.
Last night I also made myself a nice
Oh, thank God it cut out.
Yeah,
oh, thank God. I did not need to hear that.
I couldn't handle that.
Yeah, you cut out like right before you were going to tell us what you made last night.
And presumably how delicious it was and how jealous you were inevitably going to make us that you had good food, and I'm still so hungry.
Well, fair enough. I suppose I'll just forgive that. It's not really that important. Though after this, I'm probably going to go out and take advantage of Cyber Monday's sales at a local pizza parlor, however much that makes sense. I mean, what?
Online delivery, I guess?
No,
sense
it's
to me.
take and bake, actually.
You gotta go in there.
Yeah, I mean, Amazon's Black Friday sale started in mid-November, so nothing makes sense anymore. Are they even doing a Cyber Monday thing? I need to check.
Yes, Cyber Monday's a thing.
Yeah, they're doing a Cyber Monday as well. So basically, they've had a sale going on for the past 3 weeks.
Well, it's not like we have anything to complain about. I mean, sales are good, right?
I guess. I mean, got some new sunglasses for 20% off, so I can't complain. £170 down to about 140. Yeah.
Very nice. As for me, I'm probably just going to get a nice large pizza with smothered in cheese with some pepperoni sausage.
I should have informed him of his power. Shouldn't have told him. So,
Patient's going to get the good stuff. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here with the microwave pizza that I ate.
And maybe I'll get some dessert afterwards. Nice ice cream sundae, Rocky Road with butterscotch.
Why are you enjoying this?
I'm gonna stab somebody.
And then eat them, presumably.
I don't know, man. You pushed me really far.
That being said, mushroom, sweet corn, spinach, and chicken is a really good pizza. Just want to say that.
Sweet corn. All right.
Sweet corn.
I've never heard of corn on a pizza.
Yeah, pretty good.
I mean, I don't doubt that. It doesn't sound bad.
You can put corn on or in anything.
I mean, you guys do. That's what corn syrup is, and it's in
I
literally
know.
everything.
I know. That's why I said it. Because people made too much corn, so they had to get rid of it somehow.
Make gas out of it.
All right. Crossbrain, unfortunately, hasn't been making much progress with the writing. Strong. It's just things and stuff getting just time matters and that sort of thing.
Well,
but we're
for the
working...
holiday week, it was probably going to be a problem anyway. There's not much you can do to get around that.
Maybe we'll work to put it out as a Christmas present. That'll be good. That's perfect. Yes, that's a good idea. I think that's what we'll do. Am I coming through?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. The voice connection was showing me it's not connected as well.
Yeah, you're fine.
Let's see, what else? I've been getting a little bit back into Pokemon Crystal because I'm trying to reestablish the 100% that I had on my old version before it got erased.
Sorry, my lights just flickered.
Also,
freaked me the hell out. Sorry, you were saying?
You're picking up Pokemon Crystal again?
Yeah, just trying to get back to the 100% Pokedex that I had on my old file before it got erased.
People
also
crazy.
Trying to beat Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Stadium 2 for the first time.
I remember... Oh, gosh. Stadium and Stadium 2. I remember having those as a kid.
They're quite enjoyable. Just the mini games, the constant battles, and above all, the way that you can utilize the console to play Game Boy Color Pokemon games without the need of a Game Boy Color. I mean, that's the only... I have a couple of Game Boy Advance consoles left, but it's just so much more convenient to use the Pokemon Stadium console.
I liked when Dojo used fly in Pokemon Stadium, and it would just run.
Oh yes, I remember that.
It would just run in the air, and I'd be like, well, that's how it does it. Good on you.
Yeah,
That's how
technically-
Sanji does it.
No,
Basically,
I got it.
Geppo, yeah.
You can fly? No. Jump good.
Jump good.
Right.
Oh.
Next time I catch a...
Okay, we're losing you just through mic and through connection, patient.
Okay, so it was after saying it. Am I still coming through?
You cut it out like twice in that last sentence.
Testing, am I coming through? It's just, It seems there is a problem with my connection after all. Not much else to say, though. We set up our Christmas decorations, naturally. And I took a bit of advantage of Black Friday sales aside from the aforementioned. So, yeah, looking forward to it. I've got presents in mind for all of my family, including my new sister-in-law, and I'm looking forward to seeing their faces on Christmas morning. Just hoping that I can make them happy. But most of all, I'm hoping that my girlfriend's parents consent to allowing me to go and visit her at the end of the year, because...
Yep, you've mentioned also we're really, really losing you right now.
You sounded like Darth Vader.
Forget it. I don't have anything else to say. Go.
Yeah. Kenchi, do you want to go?
All right. Well, let's see. What does Kenchi got here? So, let's see. Updated less than 0 on Thanksgiving. That was a thing. Like right at midnight, too. It was weird how that worked out.
I was
updated less than 0 at midnight on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow. Kenchi never stops writing.
Yeah. You realize I'm mostly active at night, right? Like,
I am too, so I get it completely.
I can imagine it. I can imagine it now. Just Kenchi, type it away. Hungry Man turkey dinner, Thanksgiving special, just sitting on the table.
That's not what I eat. Also, this was going into Thanksgiving. It wasn't like this was Thanksgiving night.
Yeah.
Really, Hungry Man, TV dinner. Really,
I don't know any other like. I assume there is a better brand than Hungry Man, but Hungry Man is the famous one.
Hungry Man is disgusting.
Yeah, that was the joke.
I eat real food, thank you.
Like, I tried a Hungry Man meal once, and then I was like, I never want to eat any of this again. This isn't food. This is not food.
All right, let's see. In addition to that, I didn't really have much at Thanksgiving. My parents didn't make much to begin with, and I'm trying to get this 6-pack, so I didn't chow down. So there was still some stuff I got. I had like some turkey and whatnot, some mashed potatoes and some macaroni and cheese, standard fare.
Okay.
What were you going to say?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to say something. Just say it.
Is macaroni and cheese a regular Thanksgiving thing? I don't...
In some families, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there are a few things that are standard Thanksgiving things universally, and then there are... I mean, it can vary widely depending on families.
I mean, there's a reason why turduckens exist.
Oh, turducken.
That sounds terrible.
All I've ever heard from it is good things, so I don't know.
The turducken slammer.
You want to know something that I've heard nothing but bad things about?
Go for it.
Haggis in a can.
Ew.
You had me at haggis.
Yeah, you didn't go any further.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, haggis is literally ground entrails in a sheep's stomach, so,
JC, go get some haggis in a can and tell us how it tastes.
No.
Come on, patient ate licorice last week.
Okay,
eat some
you guys live far enough away from haggis that you have to get it in a can. If I wanted haggis, I could get real haggis. No one wants real haggis, though. That's the thing.
Haggis and licorice are not equal by any stretch of the words.
Look, dude, probably still couldn't get haggis in a can. Like, I could walk into Walmart today and I would not be able to find that. You could probably go.
No, you don't go into Walmart. You go into like an ethnic shop.
I don't got no ethnic shop around here that would sell haggis in a can.
Does Guy like it?
I don't know.
I mean, he's Scottish.
How the hell would I know? I haven't spoken to him in like 6 months.
Let's go find Guy and ask him like haggis.
I feel like that would be like kind of offensive. So I know we haven't spoken in like 6 months, Guy, but I felt like I really had to ask you, a Scottish person, whether you enjoy this traditional Scottish dish that is basically an international punchline. Do you like haggis, Mr. Scottish man?
It's like saying, like, it's like we got you some good old. I feel like it's the SpaghettiOs version of spaghetti, but worse.
It's like the equivalent of asking me, "Hey, Ken, do you like Hungry Man dinners with fried chicken?" That's basically.
I did not say fried chicken. I said a turkey dinner, a traditional Thanksgiving turkey dinner in Hungry Man form.
You did not, but I had to bring it up because man sucks. So, and I'm assuming haggis in a can sucks. So that's where this equivalent came from. Seriously though, go get some haggis in a can and tell us what it tastes like.
Well,
Fandom Flux is haggis in a can.
Okay. So aside from that, I had to work on a holiday because that's what I do. I still hate Black Fridays, even though I had nothing to do with Black Friday this year. But
how many people died?
No one. I didn't hear of anyone dying yet.
Really? Good job, America.
We're working on it.
Hey, it's just Monday. We could hear some stuff come in from like any day.
Yeah.
Please note that there was like next to no one working in the news industry during the weekend. So we could hear that someone died between now and like Thursday. I don't know.
You think that's bad? Try working at KFC the morning after Thanksgiving. You want to know who comes in for fried chicken the morning after Thanksgiving?
No? Who?
Like one person.
That's a good thing, isn't it? Like,
yeah. I had nothing to do. It was great.
You made it sound like it was terrible.
Yeah.
When you started that sentence. I mean, damn it, Zero. Like, here I am scrounging around for news. There is no news for which to take during Black Friday weekend. Like, nothing's going on. Every story is about, oh, the lines at this store are this big and stuff, and like that's all we got.
Well, that's the point where you just dress your anchor in a turkey costume and have him do a skit or something stupid.
So we thought we would take the chicken dance and make the turkey dance.
Gobble,
Go
gobble,
on
gobble,
and dance
gobble,
for all
gobble,
those.
gobble, 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 gobble.
I'm picturing you like flapping your arms or something while you're
doing gobble for all those sales.
No.
Gosh, we've literally talked about food for this entire show, and it's really...
That doesn't count as talking about food. It was a live turkey. You were just mimicking.
It would have been delicious.
I don't know how you can mimic a dead turkey, but I'm sure there's a way.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
That's dark.
Yeah, that
you
was
asked.
Really... No, thank you. Please return that turkey. Thank you very much.
I don't think I have much more, guys. Like, I'm stretching.
So did you hear about the update on the whole box thing?
The whole what?
Loot box thing.
You know how Battlefront 2 is just a messed up mess because of the loot boxes and the buying and the microtransactions and whatnot.
I remember
Yeah.
bringing up the fact that Disney was the license holder for Star Wars and that could be a problem, and then finding out a couple hours later, oh, that actually happened. Holy shit. Literally a couple of hours after I said it.
Like, we were talking a little bit about it last episode, but like it got to the point where you had, I think, Belgium is going like the high chief of something or whatever in Belgium. I don't remember.
Belgian High Chief.
Yeah, he is all like,
how?
Yeah, so that's gambling, and I'm gonna bring this up with everybody, and we're gonna see about banning it. These types of games or these types of systems in the EU, and then a Hawaiian senator, he had a whole video he put up, and he gave this whole speech, and he's like, it's a Star Wars themed casino, it's ruining our children, teaching them to gamble.
And when that sentence went on live television, I imagined there was another phone call from Disney to the EA offices.
So now it's looking like America legislature is going to be possibly looking into it. He says he's got people, senators from other states who are also, he's discussing with this and having them all conduct their own investigations. So that's kind of a couple of major marketplaces that are in jeopardy for loot boxes because EA got a little bit too greedy. And then just like the other day, there's another whole loot box debacle that came out where so Destiny 2 has a sort of quote unquote loot box mechanic where after you reach the level cap, you can get these items that if you open them up, you get a random chance of getting like a high level end game gear. And you can acquire these by leveling up or by purchasing them with real money. However, they lied to the players about the experience they were getting. So players were getting, let's say you'd get like 50,000 experience from doing a mission.
If you were doing things that would just get you XP faster, if you were just grinding for XP, then it would start to scale back the amount of XP you would get from doing it over time.
Yes, it would say that you were getting, but the problem was it would say that you were getting the experience, but you actually weren't. You were getting a fraction of the experience you were being told you were getting. And so that slowed down the leveling process, which in a way encourages people to actually spend real money. And it was just kind of like the fact that they weren't transparent about it is what's really suspicious and what's really gross. That, you would lose experience. And so they later like reverted it. And they're like, oh, well, we're sorry, it's not working as intended.
Oh, yeah, we're looking at this thing, too, and we think, yeah, it sucks. Yeah, so we decided internally
we're sorry
we
got caught.
Yeah.
We're sorry we got caught, everyone. We'll change. We'll change it on the surface, but change some other things, so
Yeah, suddenly those activities that would get you more experience faster suddenly earn a lot less experience all of a sudden. So, I imagine, anyway. I assume that's what they're going to end up doing because it's Activision and that's how they do.
Still not going to get it.
So, yeah, not interested in getting that game either. And after the whole... Like, the whole... It's gotten to the point where there's now such a stigma against the concept of loot boxes right now that there have been like several companies putting out statements saying, hey, no loot boxes here. Hey, no microtransactions here. And I think the funniest one is Blizzard saying StarCraft 2 is free, to which I say, yeah, but you guys have Overwatch. And all these other loot boxes. You don't get a pass, Blizzard. You've been doing microtransactions like pretty hard, but yeah, it's all collapsing in on itself. So I'm interested to see where this ends up because this could probably be something that's been a long time coming.
Anything else, Kenshi?
Um, let's see. What else can I turn into a different topic?
I helped you out there, but I got nothing else to do.
I got nothing either.
I don't know why you're padding time. I still haven't gone yet.
I don't know. I'm done then.
Now you have less time. Go, Casey.
So,
Hi, I'm Kenshi618, and my goal is to make sure that Casey can't speak on his own podcast.
That's a pretty good goal, actually. I should start doing that.
Yeah, that's a pretty good goal, actually. I agree with that.
see, here's the thing. If you want to stop me from speaking on the show, I also have controls over who can speak on this show. Like, literally, I have a button here that says mute.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, my week. I did another Sky Factory stream on Thursday. That is still a really good game. And then I spent like 3 days just prettying up the world just to make it pretty and nice and actually look decent and not just a ramshackle shambles of wood and stone everywhere for no reason. Yeah, that took a surprising amount of time in my week, during which I started catching up on the Critical Role one-shots that they've been running for the past few weeks.
Oh, did you see the Grog one shot?
Not yet. I am 7 minutes into the second Vampire the Masquerade one.
That one's fun.
Was not expecting the Gary Gygax cameo. I just... Nope.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Yeah, okay.
Taliesin has a very fun thing when he DMs where he makes his characters just sound real casual in insane circumstances. Great.
Yeah. It's interesting. It probably really works for a Vampire the Masquerade setting. Just like everyone's kind of okay with everything that's happening because, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so I've been listening to that while I've been playing Sky Factory. I also got a few games in the Steam sale for once.
For once.
Yeah, I haven't done anything with the Steam sale in ages because it's garbage now. You remember when they had the flash sales and things were like 90% off for like 6 hours? It was great.
I mean, I was just like, I was looking through it and I was like, yeah, there's nothing here that I want.
Yeah, it was just a case of I got an email saying, "Hey, this item is on your wish list and it's on sale." I'm like, "All right, I'll buy all those then." And that was the Shantae series of games.
Oh,
yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, the Shantae. I can't remember which one I played. I have one on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, I saw you playing that the other day.
Yeah,
Shantae's fun.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. I've played through the entirety of the first one, about 5.5 hours, 100% completion, which is actually like kind of slow a little bit. Apparently, like they do different endings on like speedrun versions of the game. So if you do it in under 4 hours with full completion, you get a different ending, kind of like Resident Evil kind of thing, I think.
Or like Metroid, when you beat the game fast enough, you get to see Samus in a bikini.
In 16 by 16 resolution, yeah.
In the new
sprites.
It's in the new Samus game where she has a 3D model on 3DS. You want some 440p bikini Samus?
Zero, stop being thirsty.
No, I'm not really. Like, oh boy, speedrunners have fun.
Yeah. So played through the first one. It was fun. Second one, better. Just about in every way. Just visually. Like, the first one looks kind of like it's a Game Boy Advance game. And that's not great.
Shantae was originally like a Game Boy like handheld series.
Yeah, I've been saying the first one was Game Boy Color. So
yeah,
that was way back in the day.
Mm.
I can't even imagine there being other games for Game Boy Color that aren't Pokemon. Like, I don't think I ever owned another game for that console.
I'm the exact same. Oh wait, no, I did have a Legend of Zelda game on it. I think it was Oracle of Ages. I think that was Game Boy Color. I can't remember. I had a few Game Boy games.
Yeah, I think there was a Resident Evil spin-off game that was going to be on Game Boy Color, but that never got released in this territory. So,
yeah, Game Boy Color is a platform that you should revisit just to see. Wow, they sure have come a long way.
Just to see, wow, there were other games on this console besides Pokemon. Who knew?
Yeah.
Oh look, they were all kind of not great. Yeah, so, yeah, but those games seemingly get better each iteration, which is pretty great. So I've been playing those a bunch.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, Black Friday sales, I purchased new sunglasses because my old ones are so very, very worn out. I've had them for like 6 years, and the ear socks are just kind of falling apart, which is not great.
One of my lenses for my glasses fell out, and I don't know where it is.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Yeah, you don't need it.
I can just be monocle. That's fine.
I don't think that's how monocles work, but okay.
I can make it work.
I have potential doubts about that, but okay. What else did I play? Oh yeah, the gym badges thing. I'm trying to remember what was the impetus for buying those.
I think it's because
aside from them being cool,
saw them and you were like, you know what? I need to spend more money, and so you spent more money.
I remember what it was. Fucking Extra Life. That was it. Because Rooster Teeth do like bonus merch specifically for Extra Life that will only be on sale for that day, and they did a set of pins that were like the Pokemon League pins, but for the different branches of Rooster Teeth. So I got a set of those, and I thought, I wonder if I could actually get like a set of Pokemon badges, and just like actual ones like made of metal so they actually look cool. Turns out, yes, you can, for all 6 generations that had them. So I did that.
Which generation?
All of them. They're like £7 a set. It's like all of them.
You know what, though? You'll never beat Gary Oak.
Yeah. He has 4 badges we didn't know existed.
Yeah.
We don't know what they are.
We don't know what they are, but you'll never beat his collection.
I got a question about that, by the way. So he had like 4 extra badges when you only needed 8 to get in the Indigo League.
He had two
extra badges when you needed 8 to get in the Indigo League. So did they take all 10, or did they just like take the 8 and he had 2 to start with?
I think they were like, I think they looked at him. They were like, "Did you buy these?" And they just looked away.
Right. Yeah, that being said, did he actually get all of the weird ones like Sabrina with her murder gym, or
He did not have the Marsh badge, and he did not have the Volcano badge.
Oh, so Ken was right. It was 4 entirely different badges.
Yeah.
Well done, Ken. Good job.
I fell into this like cave and I got a badge. Right, I went into this like area that was off limits, and I think it was radioactive, but there was a badge there, so I got that.
I mean, who knows what kind of weird shit he got into to get badges? Because like he had a car and cheerleaders. What the hell happened to the car and the cheerleaders?
We got into a major car accident. Car drove off the cliff. I jumped out. Cheerleaders didn't. We found a badge on the ground, though.
I got dark.
Yeah, it was the dark badge. Go figure.
Yeah.
How else did you get that Umbreon?
Yeah. This got weird. But yeah, so I have those coming. That's pretty cool.
There's something wrong here. It's not 4 entirely different badges. It's 7.
What?
The Boulder Badge, the Cascade Badge, and the Red Badge are the only ones that Gary collected that are original. That are the same as Ash.
So they're like.
So I went to another region.
There are 7 extra gyms in Kanto, or.
So I went to another region.
One of them was clearly fire, based on what we see here, but the rest of them, I mean, one of them's shaped like a mushroom, another one a shield or an arrow or something, one of them a claw, I think.
So I guess AJ did eventually get his gym official gym, and Gary beat his ass, because that's the only way I can think that an extra badge was obtained. No one remembers that episode. It's the Sand Shrew episode.
I remember that episode.
I think he drove his car.
Okay, the server's having some problems. We're all cutting out right now.
Okay. I think he drove his car a little bit too far and found another region. And then just did the gyms there. It was like, oh, got enough, I think.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I had a moment where I was like, oh, I have the perfect Watsky lyrics to do this, but I am not going to rap on this podcast. Ooh, no, that's not going to happen.
Recommendations.
Yeah, I don't need to hear Casey rap.
No one does.
Let's get to the next.
You know, I was going to do a Pokemon fic way back when. I had an idea for it. I was workshopping it with Slicer. And I did have the plan that I was going to have, there are 17 or 18, depending, different gyms in every region, and they're for each different type. That was the thing I was going to do. Yeah, didn't happen because I didn't write the fic, because I don't write anything ever, because I suck. Yeah.
I enjoy Rubber Justice.
You can enjoy it once every 8 months. Your 2,500 words every 8 months. You have fun.
Yeah. It's.
Now, what's my name again?
God damn it. Recommendations, I guess. Yeah, we're there.
I don't have any, I'm afraid.
I recommend you spend time with your family and have a nice after Thanksgiving week, and also maybe play some Pyre. Just relax. Be cool.
I recommend you keep track of things in a link dump for future, because I totally forgot to do that halfway through this episode. Whoops. Oh well. I do have a recommendation. It was A Hero's Will and Ambition by I Ate Your Muffin. Which, by the way, I love this guy's pen name and author page. To quote, author has written 2 stories for Harry Potter and My Hero Academia. Seriously, I ate it. Don't believe me? Check your cupboard and look for any muffins. See? There are none. I ate your muffin, bitch.
But what if there is a muffin in my cupboard?
There used to be more, I guess. I don't know. I didn't make the joke. Shut up. So yeah, this is My Hero Academia fic. It is power wank. It is power wank, power wank, power wank. Deku has haki, basically, is the main thrust of the story. So if you're up for a good old power fantasy, wank fest, basically, there you go. It's a really, really good one. So yeah. I don't really have much else to say about it, because that's pretty much what it is. It's just a surprisingly well put together version of that.
Yeah, I have no inclination for a power fantasy in My Hero Academia. It just seems like too easy to do in that setting.
Well, yeah, it is incredibly easy to do. It's called you give Deku a quirk, and that's basically it. But, you know, just because it's easy to do doesn't mean it's particularly easy to do well. I've seen a few of these. Almost all of them are god awful. This one
That's
is
kind
not.
of what I was thinking about. Okay.
Yeah. This one is not
I'm,
awful. It's pretty good.
I might check it out, but just seems weird to me where My Hero Academia did the thing where Protec has a lot of power, but it hurts him. There are drawbacks.
Well, fortunately, Casey's recommendations ain't here to please you.
You're right. If you like this story, please tell Casey that he is smart and handsome. If you, don't like
you
the
don't need to
story,
tell him that. He knows. But he would
if you don't
appreciate if
like,
you told him that.
if you don't like the story, please tell Casey he is not smart and handsome. That is how he will know that you like the story.
Regardless of whether or not you like the story, tell Casey he's handsome because he needs. Because he deserves it. Of
That
course.
hurt more than I expected it to.
I didn't want to go that far.
Wow.
Gosh. Knife it.
Did you not hear what I said? He needs it because he deserves it.
You said something else first. That's why you stopped for a second.
Once again, my mind and my mouth are not connected as they should be. I didn't mean.
It's alright, don't worry about it.
It's alright, it's alright, it's alright.
It was funny. Hurt a little bit, but it was funny.
What we do, patient.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've said worse stuff today.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, seriously. Credit for that. Yeah. You faced me pretty good there. That was great. Well done.
Don't compliment me on something that I would never try to do.
Okay. Yeah, so anything else before we close the show?
Oh, to protect everything updated.
Okay.
Well, I just want to say that all you people out there listening are smart and handsome, and even if you don't like the compliment handsome, you are beautiful. And if you don't like the compliment beautiful, then what do you want from me? I don't understand. Okay, sure. You're probably adorable. I don't know. I'd shake your hand if I met you if you had a hand. But is that insensitive? That probably is.
Okay. I don't know what to make of this.
Hey, so we'll see you all next week with an episode that's probably not about food and about Pokemon, but probably will end up being about one of those things.
I'm gonna try and eat before recording next time. Eating biscuits.
You can do that with your weird English biscuits.
What's weird about them?
I don't understand them.
What?
That makes them weird.
What? What's to understand? I'm confused.
Okay, bye everybody.
Bye.
They're dumb.